What's up, everyone? Welcome to game 59 of the Gaia chess training arc. Let's dive in. Nice. Less nice. And he's playing d4 as well. Alright. That doesn't quite seem right. How do I punish that? e6? e5? Maybe c6. I mean, he gave up control of the e5 and c5 square, so I don't think that was a very good move. But as far as how to punish it, I don't quite know. One thing's for certain, I do want to move my e-pawn, just so I can get the other bishop out. So let's start with e... Which one do I want? We'll go e6. I'm gonna mute myself real quick, I gotta blow my nose. Excuse me. Alright, sorry about that. Just woke up, so whenever I just wake up, my allergies are always really bad for whatever reason. Alright, he kind of forces me to take here. Otherwise, he's going to take this pawn. Oh, it's not pre-move there. I kind of want to play a move like f6. Other than I'm going to get pinned. It's just not the most fun. Maybe just f6 instead of knight f6. I don't know. I mean, maybe I just give away the pawn and just advance somewhere else on the board. I don't know. If I give up that pawn, I kind of give up the rook, so no bueno. I want to play e5 here as soon as possible. If he plays it first, I think I might, I was considering taking his knight, but then I'm just left with double knights. I mean, sure, I get the pawn on e5, but I don't think one doubled pawn is worth that. It's probably just going to be something I ignore, or do I press e5 now? No, because he still has a light squared bishop, so I really don't want to be playing that. Knight e7, knight c6. I'm going to take here first, just because if I let him take and I take, then he has one more capture. So I'm going to start with taking, and then I'll probably develop the knight. That way I also cover this square. Now that bishop on b7 is really pulling its weight. I still want to play e5 when given the opportunity. I've just been kind of forced to play a little more reactively. Knight e7 also has to happen, just so this has more protection than just this bishop, because that bishop is protecting three things. I don't want to overwork him. Excuse me again, let me mute myself one more time. Alright, sorry. So I think his next move should be like a bishop c4, something to that effect. Something that'll target that e6 pawn, develop his piece, as well as restrict my castling ability. I think the move that I would play once he goes c4 is probably like a queen d7. Just protecting that pawn, allowing my rook to slide over. Supporting the knight that goes to e7. Alright, so we took on e6. Man, let me mute myself one more time. Use more analogies below. Alright, let's see if you figured out a combination. So if I take with a rook, he can take my rook. And if I take it, he takes my knight. That's no good. If I take with bishop, he takes with queen. And then that's also no good. I didn't calculate that correctly whenever I was looking at the position. What about knight a5? If I go knight to a5... No, because you can take that with the queen. What about knight b8? No. What about rook b8? Also no. Rook a7, while it does work, will just get kicked by his bishop. What about knight e7? No, because then the bishop's hanging. Although I guess that's fine, because I take the rook. Yeah, this looks like my best option. It's not the best, but should be able to keep me in the game, I think. Looks like I did end up overloading my amount of work my bishop had to do. Excuse me. So now he has a few options. He could, of course, first take the bishop, in which case I'm going to take his rook. Then he could take my knight, and we could exchange knights. But I might just choose to keep my pieces on the board instead by going like king e7. Yeah. So he's going to get 2 pieces for 1. Oh no, king f7 won't work. Fortunately, we're going to see a big trade here. It's not the worst thing that could have happened. It's definitely still playable. And then that pawn on e4 is kind of hanging. So I'll get one of them back. You might choose not to take my queen though. This guy from Russia. Alright, let's get these pieces involved somehow. Let me claim a file before I start moving pawns. I didn't realize that him taking on e5 would be check. It's kinda sucks. In that case, I should have led with my rook check instead of taking the pawn. It was a strong pawn move. I want to try to avoid any rook exchanges at this point. Just because I have more faith in his bishop and knight later on. No, I don't think he can defend that. That might be one pawn back. Maybe he'll be nice and just blunder a piece for us. Oh, he's a fairly new player as well. Huh. So you're just gonna keep threatening my rook? I would imagine that. I think I do well to draw at this stage. Keeps finding good moves, just slightly frustrating. Only slightly. You found a way to defend it. That's definitely annoying. Maybe it's time to push the pawn? I don't know. Oh, I just hung a rook. Alright, well this game's done. I don't know why he's thinking so much. Not the first best game of the day, but I guess we'll just wait to see if this guy disconnects. I know I've been a victim to disconnects a few times. Maybe I could cash in this time. If not, he takes the rook, I'll just FF though. Yeah, I was hoping to have my first game on white today against an opponent not too high rated, just so I could kind of build up a win streak, but we got a tough opponent off the bat and we got black pieces, and he played d4, so I'm not too worried I lost. But yeah, I might have to put the Polish defense to the sideline. That kind of was dog shit. He immediately targeted a6. To the viewers at home wondering, is this guy really going to make me watch to the end of this? The answer is yes. Wins come in all shapes and sizes. Alright, now we'll resign. Not in that size, though. Alright, finish your analyzation. 98%. Yeah. I was never ready to start my morning off against a 98% opponent. Alright, let's see. Should have pushed b4, really? I guess. Man, I got crushed right from the bat. This opening does suck. Yeah, I played the rest of that pretty much as well as I could have. Yeah, I just hung the rook there. Alright, well that's a quick game to start off the day, I guess. Down to 1540, haven't dropped into the 30s. Hoping for a new PR today. We'll just have to get it back next game. Thanks for watching.